Hey, my friends. Now, I know just from experience that PTSD is going to strain some relationships that we have. And one of the best things that you can do to begin to repair those relationships is you can begin to acknowledge the impact, not just the intent, right? PTSD causes things like emotional withdrawal, irritability, avoidance. But it's not because you don't care, it's because you're overwhelmed by so much other things. Your mind is on constant alert. Your mind is constantly racing. You have things that are triggering you, so you have to pay attention to those so that you're not getting hurt. And you know, when you're trying to recognize this and you're trying to build back relationships that have caused that you've lost because of what you've been through, it can definitely cause that excess stress. So when you begin to build back these relationships, you want to start with leading with vulnerability. Because when you come at it as being defensive, when you come at it as being angry and be like, look, this is me. Like, you need to just fuck off. And excuse my language. It's going to change different aspects. But the true feeling and the true passion is going to come out because you're like, look, I've gone through something and I need to talk to somebody about this. And you don't have to explain every symptom. You don't have to explain, down to detail what you're going through. But you just need to be like, look, I've been struggling and I know it's affecting us. But what I need right now is connection. I need someone to talk to. I need a companion through this journey. And the people that are true and that are going to be there for you are the ones that are going to truly help you get through your journey. But repair happens in these small, consistent moments. A grand apology isn't always the thing that's needed. It's a consistent effort to listen, to show up, and to begin to rebuild that safety that makes that big difference over time. And I repeat this on a lot of my talks that I do because what we're missing is that safety. And that's why we're struggling with certain parts of post-traumatic stress disorder, or we're struggling with different parts of life, is because we feel unsafe. We feel unsafe emotionally. We feel unsafe within our mind because that's what's triggering us. It's bringing back that fight, flight, or freeze response. So what we need to do is we need to feel that safety, and having that connection is what's going to matter. So I want to give you a little exercise today. There'll be a PDF involved in this. And it's called the bridge letter. And what it is it's you write a short personal letter to somebody that's relationship that with you's been impacted by what you've been through. But you don't even ever have to send this letter. It's just something that you can get out and say, look, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I'm going through. And when you begin to do this, this is going to release it from your mind, and it's going to be like, look, what I'm going through is normal. What I'm going through is something that, yeah, it impacted other people, but it's also impacted myself. And it helps you really begin to move forward and understand this. So the 3 questions I want you to write about is, what is one thing you miss about the relationship with that person? What's one thing that you miss? Another thing is, what's one thing you wish they understood about your struggle? And then finally, what's one thing you're willing to work on together to move forward? Because a relationship is 2 parts. It's you and it's them. And unless one party's not willing to work, the relationship will never work. And this is for those relationships that you feel are worth working on. Because I know that I've had some relationships in my life, some friendships that once I was diagnosed, they kind of fluttered away. And your friendship should last through tough times and through good times. And if they don't, then they're not true relationships. So once you've done this, my friends, I want you to reflect on stuff for yourself. So what feelings came up as you wrote this? And then what's one small step you could take this week to bridge that gap?